The SL Bar 640 that I just showed you is currently shipping and available. The next few products are not available just yet, but they will be available by the end of the year. And then there's a couple others that I'll tell you about that are available now. The SL Par 150, which will be available by the end of the year, is an RGBW par can type product. It's about the size of a Source 4 par, if you're familiar with that size. And it has 9 LEDs in it that are homogenized RGBW. They all operate together to give you 3,500 lumens of output. What's really cool on this one is on the front of it, there's 2 little thumb screws that you can adjust, and there's a manual zoom. So it goes from 10 degrees to 52 degrees. The thought being, it's a par can, so you're going to hang it up and you're going to have to manually focus it, so why not manually zoom it? You really don't need, once you have a par focus somewhere, to have a motorized zoom on it. So we've given you a manual zoom, so you can move it to what you need and lock it off. In addition, the yoke, as you see, can be pushed together to be a hanging yoke, or it can be split and opened up to be a built-in floor stand. Now, like all Showline products, the SL Par 150 has the standard large LCD menu system. It has the color calibration, the RDM, preset playbacks, etc. And I have a comparison chart here for the SL Par 150 on some of its features. The next Showline product is the SL Bar 520. This product, again, will be available by the end of the year. And I should tell you that if by chance you happen to be coming to LDI in Vegas in a few weeks, you will see the SL Bar 520 and the SL Par 150 at LDI. We will have products there as well. The SL Bar 520 is a 2-foot linear fixture. And this is really exciting. It's one of my favorite ones out of the Showline line currently, because it has 6 RGBW homogenized cells on it that each are 8 degrees. So it's very narrow output that you get from this fixture, very narrow output. And it produces 8,000 lumens of output. And what you can do with it, of course, with the narrow output, is you can put it and shoot up, scallop up a wall, or you could use it to point back towards an audience and give them different types of effects. You can do individual control on all 6 of those cells, so you can create whatever chases you like. But what's really, really exciting about this product is the way they can connect together. There's a pin system that works in several different methods where you can easily connect the fixtures together. So you can connect them together end to end in a batten-type formation, or you can stack them top to bottom like this and pin them together real quick and easy. And when you do that, you quickly create a block or even a wall of SL Bar 520s. And if you create, let's say, a block of 4 of them, now you've created something that's kind of like a 9-light or a JRAG type product, but it's an independently controlled RGBW cells. So you can then control each cell, move in from your desk and create dynamic chases, or you can use a pixel map software to create all kinds of effects. And again, when you connect them together with this pin system, we maintain the perfect pixel pitch, so they will always be perfectly spaced. Some products don't do that, and you might have to hang them and get them perfectly spaced to try to get them aligned. Here they just connect together quick and easy. So again, the SL Bar 520 is a really great 2-foot bar with independent control of 6 RGBW LEDs. And like all Showline products, it has the large LCD display, the RDM control, and all the other things such as color calibration. And the reason I keep reiterating that is so that you understand how important it is that all of the Showline products share these same attributes and same feature sets. Because again, if you are mixing the SL Bar 520 along with, let's say, the bars, this one here, the Bar 640, you can know that if you put them in color calibration, they'll match. You also know that your customer, your technicians, can go up and address them and use the menu system, and it'll be the same. They don't have to be confused how one operates versus the other. So that's why we feel it's very important to really reiterate how Showline products are a family and operate together. So this is a chart comparing the SL Bar 520 to some of the common competition that's out there. As I said, the SL Bar 520 will be available by the end of the year. The next product from Showline I'd like to tell you about is the SL Band 300. This product is currently available. It is a small brick type LED light. It is RGBW individual pixels on the front of the fixture, so as you see there. And it creates over 1900 lumens of output at a 10-degree beam angle. But you can slide in different lenses or different diffusion if you like to widen that out to pretty much any angle you want. You can go way up to 120 degrees if you want it. It also has optional barn doors that can be attached, so if you need to shutter out some of the light. Now there's a couple of different models of the SL Band 300. There's the RGBW, as you see here, that gives you multiple color availability. Or there's a TW model, which is tunable white. And that has two different color temperatures of white light. It has a high color temperature and a low color temperature. Then you can mix between those two to create the exact color temperature of white light that you want from the fixture. And this is very useful in a studio environment, or maybe to do a front wash light on a stage. If something where you know you're only going to use it as white light, and you want to be able to tune that color temperature, then the tunable white product is ideal for that. These are also available in both IP20 and IP65 models. So if you need to use it outdoors to light an outdoor stage or light part of a building or something, then you would want to choose the IP65 model. And again, these have all the same features as standard Showline products. And here's a comparison of the SL Band 300, the RGBW model. And if any of you later want to see these charts again or something, just let me know and I'm happy to show them to you again. So the SL Strip 400 is the next product from Showline. This is also available now. This is a thin strip that is RGBW, individual RGBW cells. It's a 10-degree beam angle, so again it's very narrow, great for scalping up the side of the wall. And you can slide in, there's a slot so you can slide in different lensing options if you like to widen that out if you need to. It produces over 2300 lumens of output, and it's available again in both RGBW and tunable white. So if you just wanted to do white light on a building, but you want to tune it to that perfect white light, then you might want to get the TW model, or maybe in a studio application for the back sight or something. There's a tunable white or RGBW. These products are also, or this product is also available in both IP20 and IP65, or whatever your needs might be. And again, that's the SL Strip 400 comparative overview. So the last Showline product that we'll talk about today is the SL Wash 180. And this is the first in our moving head products for our Showline. This is an RGBW wash fixture. And again, it's like the last few I've talked about, it's independent RGB and W. They're not homogenized, they're independent on the front of the unit. And it produces 4,000 lumens of output. And it has a zoom, a motorized zoom from 8 degrees to 63 degrees. It has, being a small LED light, it of course moves very, very fast. Like all Showline products, it's color calibrated to match other Showline products and match between that line. And you'll also see that it's very small in terms of the small bottom part of their top box is about the size of the menu system. Now, the projector in this room wouldn't let me go to normal, so this is actually, all these images have been slightly stretched a little bit. It looks a little lighter here than it does in reality, but I think you get the idea. And this is the comparative chart for the SL Wash 180. So as I said before, one of the great things about Showline is that it's a family, and we're starting the family fresh to where all the products meet the same specifications and share a lot of the same feature sets. And that's why I'm going to go in and explain these a little bit further to you so you really understand the importance of what that means for Showline as a product range. Because no other manufacturer has gone into LED products with such a thought process ahead of time to create a range of products that share this many attributes and this many options for you where they're all the same. First of all is the harmonized color calibration system. This is a new type of color calibration we're doing, again with all of the Showline products, that enables that when color calibration is turned on from DMX, enables you to ensure that the products will match. Because LEDs, as I said, when they're manufactured, it's very tough for the LED manufacturers to do a run of red LEDs and have them all match perfectly, or green or blue, etc. So what ends up happening is you might find, and you may have seen with other LED products, if you put them all in certain colors, they don't match, and you have to go back and tweak them from DMX, each fixture at one at a time. So what we do is we give you the harmonized color calibration. And the way we do it is once every fixture is built in our factory and gone through its QC process, then it comes to the color calibration station. And the fixture will be placed into this giant 6-foot diameter sphere. And it shines into the sphere, and in there's a couple of sensors that will then detect the light. And the light is controlled to do red, green, or blue for the entire light, or in products like the 640 that have individual cell control, it'll do for each pixel. It'll go through and it'll look at each color, and the computer will then analyze it and see what the color spectrum is for each of the LEDs and what they can hit. Once all that data is collected, then it's loaded into another computer system that then has software that looks at all that and determines an algorithm of what ranges within the defined Showline color space this product can reach, and what modifications to the DMX charts will be needed to ensure it stays within the Showline color range. Then that custom algorithm is then taken and loaded right back into the fixture, and now when you use that fixture and you tell it, turn on color calibration, then it ensures that you're color mixing only within the approved Showline color mix area. Now that means you might not be able to get to, let's say, a deep solid red, because true solid red LEDs, you're not going to match between the fixtures. So you'll get to a deep red that you ensure is matched between all your fixtures, but it might not be the very deepest that fixture is capable of. So in DMX, you can say turn off color calibration and take the fixtures to perfect pure red from their LEDs, for example. They might not all perfectly match, and in many applications, that's totally fine. But you might have an application where it's very important to have them match. In that case, you would use the color calibration. And again, we also calibrate pixel to pixel to ensure within a fixture like the 640, if you make two LEDs at this side red and two at this side red, that they will match when color calibration is on. So that's how the harmonized color calibration works for Showline products. Another key feature of the Showline range is, as I said, is the LCD color menu system. It's a large LCD about this big that has 5 buttons on top and bottom. Those buttons allow you to navigate through the intuitive menu system, and they also have shortcuts on the top that allow you to quickly get to common areas such as DMX settings, chases, presets, etc. And there's lots of really cool tools in there, like sliding bars and different things and color indicators to help you manipulate through the menu. And you can do many different configuration things, standalone programming, etc. Also, all Showline products automatically auto-invert their display when you turn the fixture from a floor orientation to a hanging orientation. So you don't have to try to go into the menu and turn upside down and read it. It will invert on its own. And should you want to invert it back to the upside down, you can actually force it to go whichever direction you like as well. All the Showline products contain many different dynamic programming options. Again, there's different color modes, so you can mix them with RGBW for standard color mixing like that. You could also mix them as HSIC, which is hue, saturation, intensity, and color temperature. So if you have a console or a computer system, or you would just like to mix in that method, you can color mix that way. Or there's built-in presets that are accessible from the menu or from DMX that allow you to choose built-in color presets that are very familiar to things you might know, like Lee 101 or Roscoe 27 or different gel-type colors that are pre-mixed for you. Also, all Showline products have dynamic strobe controls. Most LED products just have strobe that is rate, that you control the rate of how fast they strobe, and that's all they do. Yet most strobe lights also give you duration control. So with Showline, we've given you both rate and duration. So by controlling the difference between rate and duration, you can create a lot of different dynamic type strobe looks. In addition, there's different types of pulses and chases like that that you can use with Showline that again work with the rate and the duration to create different types of strobe effects. So it gives you more than what most LED products do in terms of strobe. Also, all Showline products have a number of dimmer curves that are selectable from DMX that allow you to change how the fixture dims out its intensity. So if you want to make it dim more like a tungsten where it kind of has a little bit of afterglow, you can just enable that. Or there's different dimmer curves you can enable for dimming or for crossfading from color to color. So if you're trying to match the way some other product changes colors, let's say your standard automated lights, you want to match the way it's fading, you can try various dimmer curves for that. All Showline products are also fully implemented for RDM. We followed the RDM specification. And what RDM is a standardized industry standard protocol known as remote device management. And this allows you to communicate directly with fixtures from a console or other control software. And you can actually query the fixture and ask it, what is your DMX address? What are your fans running? What's your temperature? All kinds of different configurations. And then you can also send back commands and tell it to change its DMX address or to turn its fans on. And pretty much anything that's in the menu system you can do through RDM. So if you have an RDM-enabled lighting controller or software, you can fully make use of that with any of the Showline products. Now, as I said, Showline is a brand new product range from Philips, one that we're launching right now. So we're doing a lot of exciting things to get the word out. Road shows like this where we're bringing products to you, trade shows. We've created a brochure and we have data sheets on each of the products. The brochure is available here in the room. We have it in each corner on the back tables, as well as the Very-Light brochure. I encourage you to pick those up. You can also find out more information at philips.com/Showline. There's a website there with the products. And being new, it's going to be continually updated with more and more information, but you can find more there. And as I said, if you happen to be coming to LDI soon, or Pro Light and Sound next year, you can see more and more of Showline. And now you've seen what Showline is today. And just like Very-Light, we're planning ahead for the future. We have more in mind for Showline for next year. We've got more automated heads that will be moving lights with homogenized LEDs of different sizes. We'll also have some other different Parcan type products, as well as an LED strobe. So we're really, really excited about the Showline range and where it's going and where it is today. And we hope that you are too. So that actually concludes all of my presentation on both Very-Light and Showline. And I thank you very much for coming and for your time tonight. And as I said, I welcome you to come up and talk to myself or JR or Bob And we're happy to show you anything with any of the products if you want us to open them up or if you want to see specific cues. Happy to do that. And wonderful programmer Eddie will help drive the desk. And again, I thank you for coming. There's still more drinks out there and more food too. So thank you.